Anthony, Blake, and Dylan, the Cold Slice. Ooh.
Welcome to the Cold Slice, where we review local eateries and dive joints to bring you the most honest review that three regular guys can bring you. We're based out of the Vancouver, Washington, and Portland area. I'd just like to point out that any review done here is only our opinion. If you like a place and it's your top 10 or whatever, and we don't like it, that sucks. But that is our take on it. So we have no idea what makes a good pizza or a good Chinese food. And you may like an eatery that we don't. Please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. Wherever you watch or listen to podcasts, those likes and comments on our YouTube page really, really help. But most importantly, check out our Patreon page where you can access exclusive content and even vote on the next place we order from. We have a couple of different video series going on the Patreon, so check it out. I'm your host, Dylan Moss, and to my left and right are Blake and Anthony, and the only reason that girls will ever watch or listen to this podcast. Let me tell you a little bit how this podcast works. Every month we pick a new food category, we try it out, and then we give you an honest-to-God review. So this month we ended up doing Podunk Pizza, which is based in La Center, Washington. At the end of the review, we have a regular guy scoreboard that pizza company is going to go up on, and they're going to hope to God that they make it in the top 4. So let's jump into it. So we did Podunk Pizza. Basically, I think at the very end we gave this thing a C-. But we can kind of go over our scoreboard here that we'll put up on the screen. So for pepperoni style, I think we all had 8s on that one. Is that what I'm seeing? Because they had
everybody got an 8.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. We all did 8s because they have those like little cup pepperonis that everyone loves that kind of hold the grease in, you know?
The erect edges.
Yeah. Yeah, the erect edges. Then we moved on to greasiness, and that one, the higher the score is, the less greasy it's gonna be, or the right amount of grease. So I gave that a 7. Anthony gave that a 5. Blake gave it a 6. Anthony, you had the lowest one on that.
I did, but that's because I feel like the grease part is like almost up for interpretation. There's some people that like, real greasy pizza. I'm not necessarily one of those people, but
yeah,
I was looking at the box and it was like there's a lot of grease in there. So
yeah, have you ever had the like Rosauer's pizza?
I haven't, but it's on the list. I've heard good things.
Dude, if you make that pizza and you throw it in the oven for however long, whatever, there is so much grease coming out of the edges of that.
Really?
Have you had it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts,
wow.
dude. It is fucking nuts.
So I must have been talking to some grease lovers.
Yeah, I mean,
that then.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but like even Sizzle Pie, like their slices are pretty fucking greasy too. But fair enough. I give it a 7 because I was like, I don't know if I would say it's that greasy, but it's definitely up there.
A lot of the grease soaked into the box.
Yeah.
It didn't remain on the pizza, but it still was greasy.
That's true. Let's see. We got a cheese to sauce ratio up next. I gave that a 3, and Anthony did 2. Blake did a 4.
Just to be nice.
I was gonna say Blake was feeling bad.
Just to be nice. But the cheese to sauce ratio was not good. I don't remember.
It was way too much cheese.
Yeah, it was a lot of cheese.
Not enough sauce.
I don't know if like way too much cheese is the right thing to say there. I think like just not enough sauce.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know
you're
if
right.
it had enough
Yeah.
of
You're
really
right.
either.
It wasn't too much cheese. It was just not enough sauce.
Mm-hmm.
We're saucy boys.
Saucy boys. Yeah, definitely not enough sauce on that one. Again, we'll throw up some pictures of the pizza itself, and then honestly, you should try these guys. It's a great spot to hang out. They got beer over there. Their pizza just could use a little bit more work, but we'll get into that. Next topic we had was crust, and that is the 4th one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one,
Pretty stellar.
yeah, I think it's a hot topic, honestly. We all gave it an 8 here, and really the crust was like a big, like twisted, knotted, like it could be its own breadstick, like garlic twist, you know? But the only thing that was keeping this from a 10 would be like a buttered garlic crust or something.
Lack of seasoning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Texture was on point. Doughiness was great.
Yeah.
Just, I want to feel a little dusty after I'm done.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good way to put it.
It's just like when you look at the pie, again, we'll show you the picture, but like when you look at this pie, it is probably like 30 to 40% crust. Right? Am I wrong?
It's up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
up
was
there. There's a
thick.
lot
It
of
was
crust.
thick.
Yeah, and it's a pretty small pie. I honestly, I don't know if you could get a bigger one, but I don't know that it would matter.
Personal size, but I mean, you'd probably want to leave leftovers. I probably wouldn't eat that all by myself unless I was like having a bad day
Yeah.
or I was having a really good day. Either one.
Next up, we've got the sturdiness of the actual slice itself and the thickness, basically. So I gave that a 10. I thought it was great. I mean, you pick it up and it doesn't really droop. It just kind of, it's right there. Anthony gave it an 8. Blake, you gave that a 10 as well. So
Sweet.
I think we're all in agreement on the sturdiness
on
of
the
slice.
dangle. We
Yeah.
call that the dangle.
the dangle.
Because you
The
hold it up
dangle
and you
effect.
see the angle that it dangs. I don't know. I don't know where the D came in. The D always comes in somewhere.
Okay, we got how's it pair with beer, which we're all having right now, most of us anyway. I think it paired well with beer. I think I gave it an 8. Anthony gave that a 7. Blake gave it a 7 as well.
What?
Or am I wrong?
Sure.
It's
No,
10.
I think we're on
It's
6.
a 10 all around.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
10 all
I
around.
was gonna say I would have never paired anything.
That's always
lower
gonna be
than
a 10,
If
just-
there's a beer involved.
From the cold slice, we're pretty much always going to pair a 10.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. All right. So they got a 10 on that one. So, they're kind of doing a redemption arc here. Let's see. Can the poors afford it is one of my favorite categories. And I think, honestly, for this one, I know I gave it an 8. No. What are we at? Are we on number 8 or number 7?
We're 7.
7.
We're on 7. So I gave it an 8. And honestly, I'm going to knock that down a little bit. I
Oh, damn.
think I'm going to give that probably a 5. And I'll have to change my end score here. But I think the pizza was like pretty spendy for what we got. Like it was.
I mean, with inflation, though, it's like, what's the line? Like, in relation to the inflation?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know when we get to it.
I don't know. I'm going to have to maybe we'll amend this a little bit, but I'm going to have to look at their website again and double check the cost of that pizza. I could be speaking out of turn here, but I think it was like $23.
It was
It was
somewhere
right
around the
about that.
low
Yeah.
20s. I do remember you saying that.
Which, after the other pizza places that we've tried so far, $23 seems a little bit much
For the quality, I would say.
for the quality. Yeah. Like if you were there's a difference between designer pizza and like Domino's or,
Yeah.
Pizza Hut or whatever. Those are like quick in and out. Like obviously it's not going to be the best pizza you've ever had in the world. It's going to be good and consistent. And this is what I would consider designer pizza. And
The bar should be raised.
yeah, like if you're going to charge that much money, and I'm not specifically talking about Podunks, but it's got to be better.
It's just like one of those hard things though too, because you don't know. Like, I mean, they had so much like different pizzas you could choose from. Their variety was crazy on their menu. So it's
That's
like
true.
they have some that are kind of out there. That we obviously went with pepperoni, trying to keep it easy as a good way of using the leveling system. But it's hard to tell, if those pizzas are around the same price,
That's true.
They might have a really killer one on there that we didn't have this time. you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And so I guess that's something else I should mention is we're always, for this month is pizza, so we're always going to get pepperoni pizza because it's my belief that if you can make a good pepperoni pizza, the rest of your pizzas are going to be great, That being said, though, maybe it's a little cruel because they did just come onto the scene maybe a year ago. So
Yeah, they're
charging
pretty
more
fresh.
for the pizza is maybe that's their way of kind of making it back, Anyway, can the poors afford it? I'm going to give that a 5. And then Anthony gave it a 7. Blake gave it a 7 as well.
Yeah, I just think it's everything is so expensive right now. It's hard to.
Yeah.
I feel like every week I go out and stuff is more expensive. So I'm trying to figure out a base for hey, is this actually a spendy thing
Yeah.
compared to relatively compared to a different restaurant? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. So can the poors afford it? This maybe, yes, you can. But
How poor are you?
That's how poor are you? Are you pretty poor? Because you need to go somewhere else. It's fine. It's fine. I know I'm making this a big
I'm
deal.
in that
but
category, so
I'm not. Don't tell the IRS.
yeah, don't tell the IRS. But Yeah, I mean, you can afford it, but like you're not going to feed a family of 4 or 5 with it. Like everyone's going to get one slice probably. And then that's it.
Dude,
and
I
then
feel
little
for
Timmy
the
goes to
big
bed hungry.
families right now too. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, I don't know how those people do it, but those people. So part of this, it's in the name, but the cold slice, is it a good morning pizza? So wake up in the morning, it's been in the fridge all night. Is this a good pizza to have as soon as you wake up, a little hungover? We scored that one at a 6, or I scored that at a 6. Anthony scored that one at a 5. Blake scored it at a 4. So nope, not really.
It doesn't have enough sauce for it to hold well in the fridge. It just gets kind of like, sorry for making the gross noise in the mic, but it's what my mouth felt like when I ate it the next day.
There's also not going to be any leftovers, not because it's so good, but because there's not enough. Like, I know we're probably used to these like portion sizes that are fucking crazy, but I mean, I know I am, but like, I don't know, man, it's just not big enough.
That's what she said.
Date ambiance. This one, the place is a really cool place. I mean, I think when you start up a business, you kind of get what you get as far as a storefront goes. Like, it's going to be whatever size you can afford it to be, but date ambiance for this place, actually really good. I love hanging out there, and I hope they don't see this and like don't let me in anymore. But they have like they serve beer there, and they serve a local beer called Exit 16, which is fantastic. They had a bunch of couches and benches and seats and stuff like that you could hang out with your friends or your family or whoever's going to be there. But yeah, I mean, date ambiance, I gave this place an 8. I mean, everyone else 5, 7 and 7 again. So it's up there. You can absolutely take a date there. If you don't know where the center is, it's probably about 20 minutes out of wherever you are. So
if you're 20 minutes away.
If you're 20 minutes away. So keep that into consideration. If you're 20 minutes away, it's only 20 minutes. But is this the place you want to go? You want to drive 20 minutes for a date? Maybe if she lives in the center.
Or he.
Or he.
Or they.
Or they. Whatever. Selection size is going to be our next category, and we all gave it a 10. They have a ton of pizzas that you can choose from, and I have actually, we're not taking this into consideration, but I have actually had their Hawaiian pizza and their cheese as well at one point, and those are both great. Like, toppings were fantastic, so honestly, I mean, it sucks to say it, and we are on our first episode, so this might just fucking tank us. But I'm gonna give Podunks. I would love to give them a chance at redemption, and maybe we can get in touch with them at some point or something like that.
Just go drunk next time.
Yeah, could do that too. I mean,
raise the score.
So at the end, we tallied up all of our scores. Anthony gave it a 71. I gave it a 78. Which I actually dropped down to 73. 75.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
mathing, right?
God damn it. Blake math, and he got it right. So I'm dropping my score down to 75. Blake's going to 71. So our average for this pizza place is 73.33. We haven't updated it because I just changed my score right now, and I'm not doing that math.
A little bit lower than 73.333.
Yeah. It's probably at a 71 or 70.
It's a good C average, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. So we're
You're
giving this
passing.
place a C.
And
right?
depending on who your parents are, they might or might not be happy with you.
100%. Yes. So this place is a C. That's what we got as far as our pizza review goes.
I feel like it's honestly like they're doing a great job, like out in the center too. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
C is great because there's not like a whole heck of a lot. It's expanding quickly, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of options.
There is nothing here, by the way. Like,
We don't even have a stoplight.
oh shit, that's true.
Yeah, you got a roundabout now.
Fuck,
but
that's right. I forgot about that. So, if you've never been to La Center, there are 4 casinos. One is on the outskirts of the town. 3 casinos. I think one is now defunct, and then or 2 of them now.
I was gonna say,
are-
even when we were in high school, there was one that I'm pretty sure like just was closed.
yeah, and then the only other businesses, as far as food goes, is a Mexican restaurant, which is great.
Tavern.
4th Ave Tavern, yeah, which is pretty good. They're spendy, but they're good.
4th Street Bar and Grill, yeah.
There
4th
you
Street
go,
Bar and
yeah.
Grill, yeah.
Shout out Stephen Anthony.
Yep. And then we have 2 gas stations. So that being said, this is the only pizza place in La Center. A C is not bad. I mean, I think it's better than most of the townsfolk.
I was gonna say that
Expected.
alone would like jump their ratings up like for locals.
100%. Just the fact that there's a pizza place, and for me, it's within walking distance. Not that I'm going to do it, but it is within walking distance. I'm like, fucking, let's
And
go.
they do have a
dude.
great atmosphere too, especially
Yeah.
for like, you know.
Yeah. And honestly, and I don't know their names, but I have met the owners, and they are wonderful people, like just fantastic. So I think there's just a couple of things they could fix with the pizza, and I think that they would be right at the top of our scoreboard. Maybe we'll do Pizza Month again at some point, but for right now, you're at a C.
Yeah,
Everyone agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Hardly.
Hi, this is Dylan from the Cold Slice. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you're a local business in the Vancouver or Portland area and you'd like to reach our viewers, you'd like us to read an ad for you, please let us know at thecoldslice@gmail.com. Thank you. So now we're going to jump into a couple of games. This first game is called This or That. Let's see here. Okay. So this or that. Are you guys ready for this?
We're ready. Let's
go.
We're ready.
So you have to, it's obviously this thing or that thing, and then you need to explain your answer. Okay. So we're going to go Sprite or 7-Up.
Wait, want me to go first?
Yeah, whatever.
I've had more Sprite in my life. I like Sprite. I'm trying to think like the last time I had 7-Up and I can't remember.
I don't actually
But it-
know what the difference is.
That's kind of where I was going at. Like I don't, one of them I think is like maybe tastes a little sweeter. And I don't know which one that is because I haven't had 7-Up in so long. So I'm going to have to lock in the answer with Sprite as my go-to of those
What do
two.
you got?
I like to respect family tradition, unless that tradition is wrong. But in this case, my family chooses Sprite. So I've always had Sprite. But for some reason, I feel like when I'm sick, I want 7-Up.
Huh.
Just nostalgic. I don't
Were
know
you
why.
a ginger ale kid? Like
yeah.
when you got
I
sick?
loved ginger ale.
Do you
I
still?
still love ginger ale. Yeah.
I was
Oh,
honestly
fuck.
more of a purple Gatorade when I'm
Who?
sick.
What even flavor is that? Is that grape?
It's
Maybe.
purple.
It's purple.
It's
yeah.
purple.
And honestly, G2. I like G2 for some reason.
What even is that?
It's like no calorie
I was gonna
Gatorade.
say it's just
Or,
Gatorade, but
maybe it's
watered
less
down.
sugar. I don't
Okay.
know.
I'm definitely a Sprite guy, especially after, like, if ever I'm hungover, I am heading to my nearest McDonald's, which is 30 miles away, and I'm getting a large Sprite and sausage and egg McMuffin for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I think 7-Up has cherry in it, right?
Yep.
Like a little
It's
bit.
got a cherry on the logo.
Yeah.
So if they don't have cherry in it, it's a scam.
I was gonna say I don't
There
think
you
I've
go,
ever
kids.
tasted cherry in it, but like I said, I can't remember the last time I've
Probably like
actually
Dr. Pepper. It's got
tasted
like
it.
40 something flavors in it.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with
20
that, dude? They
Is it
couldn't
40
come up
or
with
is it
4
like
or 5.
20 something, I thought.
Yeah, I'm just
That's an-
talking
I'm
out of my
pretty sure.
ass. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's a different segment we got going on.
Why do you know how many there are in there?
I think it said at one point, like,
I
right?
th-
like 20. It's got like a little thing. on the
Yeah, I
logo.
think
It
you're
says,
right.
like,
I think I'm
23 or
thinking
something
of
like that.
Huh.
42, the from the Time Traveler's Guide to the Galaxy. You guys know that?
Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know how or why you went that direction, but I'm not going to take that from you.
Anyway, moving on.
So, you guys know they don't.
Hawaiian or sausage if you're ordering pizza.
Hawaiian every day of the week. I am a pineapple on pizza sort of guy, and I will fight people if they try to question me on that.
Yeah.
I won't
It's a
fight
hard
them.
stance to take early on.
I won't fight them if they say that they don't like it. I will just fight
You're
them
wrong.
if they think that I'm stupid.
I think I'm with you on that one.
Wow, that's an interesting take.
I don't mind if you don't
It
like
just
it.
sounds like you've been scrapping for years because you've been such a pineapple on pizza fan.
I'm one of those kids that always wanted to get in a fight, and I never did.
Yeah, so you
I'm
just
just
chose
walking around the
pineapple
halls
pizza.
looking at people, and they're lucky I didn't have anything besides my fists.
Well, now it's too late. Like now you go to jail, like real jail.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
for attempted manslaughter or something.
Yeah, that's all over. Good luck.
Fucking sucks.
I actually go the opposite route. I like the sausage pizza. Like I don't mind, to be fair, I don't mind pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
But
So you're not calling me stupid. I don't have to hate you.
no, yeah, I'm not looking for a fight today.
Fight. Do it.
But I don't know. I've always liked the sausage pizza more. Like as a kid, so before, when I was still living in, growing up in La Center, before Podunk's, there's been like many pizza joints
Shout out
that
Buc-ee's.
have taken up certain spots. Yeah, the list goes on. But there was always one like right next to where the video rental store was.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
I'd always go in and I would
Was
get
that
the sausage
Giovanni's?
pizza every time.
What's that called? Do you know what?
I don't know. There was that, and then there was like
It's all sports.
all
or
sports. Yeah, there's been many,
lots of.
but I was always a go-to. Like I liked the sausage pizza,
You know, I don't
like the spicy Italian sausage on there. It's good.
I like sausage on pizza. I don't know that I would ever. I mean, I'm kind of like a little artsy in the way that like I will order a pizza, the same fucking thing, the same pizza I've had for years, and just never change. Like anytime I go to a restaurant or something like that,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying anything new.
Same.
I'm
It's like,
not fucking doing it. Like
I'm not wasting time or money.
no, I don't want to waste
Especially
the
money.
money.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
disappointed
You pass me another beer.
because most of the time, like if I'm going out to a restaurant and I know that I like something, it's not like it's just a safe option. It's like I really like that thing. Like I'm going
Yeah.
there for that thing.
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Like I know why the fuck
We're not
I'm going
squares.
to- yeah,
We're not just going to be like, I don't know what else is good. So
No.
it's like I want this.
I don't go to fucking Taco Bell because I want to try something new.
No.
You know,
No, it's the Crunchwrap Supreme every single time. for
Yeah.
me.
Really?
Dude, yeah, same.
is that the
Yeah,
octangular
it's
one?
like octangular. I like that.
Is that a word? Is that a fucking
I
word?
like
It is now.
Is it an octagon?
Octangular. Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
got-
dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
I always get it with hot sauce.
Well,
No,
do you get
No.
Taco Bell hot sauce and put it on there when you eat it?
I like that one.
Is that a hot take?
I'm gonna reveal how I got to 250 pounds because I love that one. I always get it no tomatoes, and then I will always order a beefy 5-layer with that.
Dude,
Every
yep,
time.
you always got to get something else with it. But
Yeah.
I like the soft tacos. Like
What,
I will
dude?
go with the soft tacos.
I like the
don't
Doritos
know.
Locos tacos.
God, that feels like getting the poorest person thing on the menu.
Hell
Like you just
yeah.
went from a Crunchwrap Supreme, and now you're getting a soft taco with that.
Well, usually I get like 2 or 3, but yeah, dude, they're so good.
All right, okay.
I don't know. I'm
He's
like
not poor, he's
and-
getting at least
and
3.
So yeah, now we're in another this or that at this point. But like hard shell tacos or soft. And then I was like, we can double down and do the corn versus flour routine, which is like, yeah.
Let's
Now
fucking
we're
get into it.
Yeah.
Now we need a whole nother episode.
I mean, okay, let's get into that then,
Yeah.
because I am preferential to the soft taco, but really, why do they call it? It's a fucking burrito.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, but it's a
lazy
burrito that's
burrito
open.
that they didn't
Yeah.
want to wrap up.
Well, it's like
Which is perfect for me.
a taco is just gonna be a hard shell. That's a taco. Otherwise, it's a burrito.
No, I think that you have to fold it for
What?
it to be a burrito. I don't know, man. I don't make the
They're
rules.
folding it. You're not getting. They're not gonna hand you
I guess
a
to
laid
be
down
fair,
piece of.
to this day that I haven't seen at least, but like a hard shelled burrito. I haven't seen
Damn.
God damn it, he's on to something.
that. Yeah, so who knows?
Deep fried
That
burrito,
sounds like the
hard
messiest
shell?
thing you could possibly in your fucking
Damn.
life.
Yeah,
but-
that sounds like you're shredding the fuck out of
You
your
heard it
mouth.
here on the Cold Slice first.
yeah.
Dude, I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going soft taco if that's what we're deciding to call it as a society. But it's just like I don't want my shit falling out.
That's literally what it comes down to me. Because there's also like, I have this this problem with Taco Bell where every time I order it in the drive-through, it never makes it actually home. You know, like,
Well, yeah, for
like
sure.
I am a car eater all the way. If I'm getting Taco Bell, it's because I'm already kind of down bad.
Are you
So,
stopping or are you driving with your knees?
I drive with my knees, and like I drive a manual at the time too.
Oh my God.
And
I was
about
like,
a couple of
let's
beers.
just say you do not want to be in front of me, especially.
You don't
if
want to
I'm-
be touching his stick shift. It's greasy.
I don't. You know what? I'm definitely in the camp of like, and this is what fucking drives me nuts about my fiance, honestly. But
Oh, damn. James.
dude, I'm in the camp.
This is being recorded, you know that.
Yeah, I know. No, she'll be on eventually. I'm in the camp where if we're going somewhere and we're not actively driving to another spot, we're going to fucking eat there.
Inside.
Yeah, we're eating inside. I'm not
Okay.
going to eat inside a goddamn Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Right.
You know, like if she's like, we should go to like Casey Teriyaki or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, great. Let's go and
And
let's
eat
look
there.
at the fucking menu and eat there. Like,
And have a little date.
yeah, I don't want to like drive 15 minutes out of town to go get Casey Teriyaki just to fucking bring it home again.
And it's warm and it's not.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
hot.
hardest part. And then on top of that, not only are you are you like dealing with food that's not like at like optimal temperature right when you get back
Right.
after paying the same price for it, but then you turn around and you're also stuck in the car with the smell of that food that you're hungry as shit
Yes,
for.
exactly,
you
dude.
drove 15 minutes to go get it.
I'm like, we made the pilgrimage here, dude. What are we fucking
yeah,
doing?
just
What are we
enjoy
doing?
the food.
Exactly, dude. I don't know what it is. But Jesus. Anyway, what are we? What are we
got
at?
way off tangent.
I
We haven't
know.
made it past
I didn't
the
get to
Sprite
talk
7
about
Up
my
one
hard
yet.
shell reference.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, what do you think, Blake?
Well, I think when you have a hard shell taco, it stays together. That's what you guys were saying. But as soon as you take a bite, it falls apart.
Absolutely, and it falls out the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, if I'm doing a fish taco, I like soft taco.
Ooh.
But as far as like Taco Bell, I'll do the Doritos Locos, which is a hard shell all the way.
Fair enough. I think the real pro move here is if you like both, get the hard taco, and then just get a fucking
Taco Bell does that.
Tortilla.
You know? They wrap it. I don't know which one is it, like a gordita or something like that.
Oh, they wrap it in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, get your hard taco, fucking eat it over a regular ass tortilla, and then you have a second smaller taco.
The ideas coming out of this panel are top
Dude,
notch.
I don't even know why we're doing
We got
Taco
hard
Bell.
shell
way home
burrito.
now.
Yeah, we should go work for them.
We thought that the podcast was going to make it, and it's actually our ideas.
Turns out we're getting recruited to work at Taco Bell.
Yeah, one of their.
We're going to make
like,
minimum wage.
Inventive kitchens or whatever.
Do they have those?
I don't know.
What
Maybe
are
I
they
just made
inventing,
that up.
dude?
I don't know. I feel like I saw something at one
Go
point.
talk to Mexicans. Like, that's all you have to do.
Sh-
What
they don't-
else are you
they don't
coming
like
up with?
Taco Bell.
Well, I know, but like, you know, they have ideas. I'm sure. I'm sure they have
Well, yeah,
stuff.
but
Dude,
Taco Bell's
I'm-
like the whitest.
it's not real Mexican
It's
food.
the-
But
yeah.
look, here's what I'm saying, right? Here's my prediction. Berea?
Dude, they
You
have
guys had
one. They have one that's in Hazeldale now.
I know. They had two. They have
What
two
is this?
trucks. Berea?
Yeah, because they're from.
What is it?
I
Weren't
don't
they
know.
like? Didn't they start like Portland area? I
Bring
think?
it up like,
think so.
I
and
think
we don't
so.
know what it is.
It's so our
know.
buddy, our mutual friend, keeps telling me I need to go, but essentially it's like I want to say like if you've had French dip, it's the pork version of that.
I was gonna say
order.
you're gonna fuck this up so bad
Yeah,
because
no.
I don't. This isn't. I'm pretty sure segment again.
100%. This is we have another segment called
I
I'm
thought
pretty sure.
Berea was like a pasta brand.
No, that's Barilla.
Berea, isn't that?
No, no,
spelled
no,
the same?
no, no,
No,
It's
it's
like-
BARI something.
Berea.
Barilla.
RR.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're showing
And
our
Bar-
our true
intelligence here
colors
now.
right
Yeah.
I want to say, and I'm a fucking
BAR.
BAR. A hard R.
I want to say, and I'm a fucking
Jesus.
idiot. I don't know anything, but I want to say Barilla is a place in Italy.
Okay.
It actually does come from Italy, and that pasta fucking sucks, and I'll stand by that.
What? I buy
What?
that one every
What?
time.
Dude, we
Of
get
course you do, because we're
My-
fucking broke. I
my
know. I buy
family-
it all the time too.
What? The one
It's
that
it's bad, dude.
That's
It's
more
bad.
expensive than. I mean, I'm broke to the extent where
Yeah.
I look for the store brand of everything that I buy.
Yeah.
Except for the noodles. I still
Berea.
go with
Dude, but
Berea.
that's the lie that they're
you
feeding
want, you want
They're
to know
like,
something behind this camera? We get every 2 months we get a shipment of Berea pasta to this house, and it's right behind that camera.
What the fuck? Where do you?
Over
You
in
don't
that
live in
cupboard.
the Alaskan outback, dude. What are you?
We eat a lot of pasta. We need it on a regular shipment.
You know Blake's
Yeah, but you guys
family.
know
I
what
don't
our
want to. I don't
store
want to
is.
put them on blast either. But if we want to do another hot take, one of the first times I came over, I've known Blake for years and years and years. One of my best friends, but
Thanks, buddy. Me too.
that all changed one day where I thought I almost had to stop being friends with them. I came over to eat spaghetti.
Oh
with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They were making spaghetti and we got done like I don't know playing as kids or whatever.
Yeah.
But the spaghetti
We come out the sauce.
it's sweet. They put sugar on it.
But we don't.
Oh, that's not crazy.
That's
dude,
crazy.
That's not.
It's not crazy.
How
to put-
much sugar are we talking?
No, it's not crazy to put
It's
sugar.
like, it's like the fucking movie Elf.
Exactly. It's not. We're not putting sugar in the sauce. We're putting sugar over the whole thing.
No, no, dude. What the fuck? Do you
I
still
was
eat
waiting
like
for him
that?
to like
Yeah.
bust out Lucky
Absolutely.
Charms and start
So
dumping it on the top.
we
I've never
put
seen anything
pasta.
like
We
that.
put the sauce on it, which
And
already
you
has
guys just
which already
pass
has
around
sugar
a
in it.
bag of sugar.
Yeah. Anthony comes in
you
9
have
years
a
old. He's like, I'm Italian. What the fuck you guys doing?
I was like, I've never
It
had.
was literally
I don't know.
Elf.
My family, we always do it. It's like spicy every time. So I was
First
like,
of all,
I've never had.
he's like third generation Walmart Italian.
oh yeah, 100%.
He's like
100%.
Italian, like a stepdad is Italian. Like, but
He's wearing a white beater.
I did. Yeah, his chain is silver, not gold.
Got
But
a grease stain.
okay, all right. So that is a real thing because tomatoes not usually, tomatoes in general are so acidic.
Yes.
In the sauce when you're making it,
It's acceptable.
you use sugar to cut that acidity.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure,
You don't
that
pour
was
it.
not
But
the
not the
massive
fucking
point
way
that I
that
was
you
trying
guys
to
are
bring
doing.
up.
Dude,
What
it's
I was
like you
trying to
guys
bring
live in a
up was that I
Denny's.
sat down at the table and they had a
seen
bag
my
of
family?
sugar and they started dumping it. And Blake, I mean, we're kids, so I mean, you're a sugar fiend at that point, you
I'm
know. So
still
like, I looked at this
sweet
mound of what would have been like a nice sized bag of cocaine worth of sugar on top of his spaghetti, and I was like,
Jesus
damn,
fuck,
bro,
man.
like, how expensive is your dentist visit? I don't know.
Have
I've
you
never had a cavity.
Have you?
Which just blows my mind.
Yeah.
You got a lot of cavities in your veins for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you guys still eat it like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Really? Like if I go,
We
upstairs-
never grew out of that.
If
Which
I go
I'm not
ask your
gonna-
mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the worst
Every
part
member
about
of
it
my
is too.
family.
I conformed. Like I completely was like, you know what?
I'm going to try it.
I'll try it, and I put a
Because
little
there
bit
was
of sugar
5 of
on
us
it.
doing it,
No.
and you weren't.
Yeah, what are you gonna not do it? Like,
yeah, you can't do that. You know,
Oh my
I would have
God.
felt ostracized,
Dude.
So I put a little on, and it honestly it wasn't bad, but it was definitely it felt like I was eating dessert, you know, noodles.
That is fantastic. I don't know, like if I don't know. I'm fucking losing my mind here. That's not good, but just so you guys know,
It's not good.
it's just not good. Just so you guys know, pasta sauce these days is already cut like that.
Yeah. I know.
He's like, we're
I'm
fully
aware.
aware.
Okay.
I'm aware.
All right.
And the funny thing is, like, my mom doesn't like pasta, so she'll put the sauce on green beans and then put sugar on the green beans.
First of all, who doesn't like pasta?
I don't know.
Is she like against gluten or something?
No, she just doesn't like it.
Who?
My grandma
why?
is like this close to like being like, you can't be in the family. She's like, how did I raise
What
a
does that
daughter
have to
with
do with that? Wait,
no, I
because
was-
she doesn't like pasta.
it was just a joke, but she always at every dinner that my grandma makes pasta, she'll be like, I don't know how I raised a daughter that doesn't like noodles.
That's fair, dude. I'm kicking my son out for sure. Not for being gay, not for changing genders or whatever. I'm like, if you don't like pasta, you're fucking out, buddy. You think I got these like half-filled balloon titties by not eating pasta? You're fucking wrong.
You're gonna
all right?
suck dick, but you're not gonna eat this noodle.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, Jesus, that was a whole fucking thing. Let's just move it along here. So, dude, what the fuck? That's insane, man. Like, do you have a shaker? Or is it's like literally out of the bag?
Okay, so we take the bag and we put it in like something, not even a shaker, like in this like little Tupperware with a spout. I don't know how to describe it.
They designed it themselves.
Yeah, it sounds like they were just like,
Okay,
well, that's the
it's not-
spaghetti sugar dish.
It's not a piece of. It's not a container that limits your amount. Let's just say that the spout is
What?
pretty
No,
big.
it definitely does
Fuck,
not.
man.
I remember
It's like-
seeing that.
If you guys do this at home, please, for the love of God,
Send us a video.
send us some pictures or fucking like comment on the YouTube channel or whatever. Because I want to make sure you can never watch another one of our videos.
Will Ferrell, inspiring families everywhere.
Jesus.
That's what it felt like because I was like, I sat down, I was like, oh my god, the movie Elf is like actually real.
Okay, let's move on. For God's sakes, let's move on to Buicks or Kias.
Kia.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay, I'm trying to think about this.
I'm going
one.
to jump in here while you
Yeah,
guys
go
think about
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Buicks all the fucking way because they look like grandparent cars. No one's going to fucking break into them. I don't give a fuck about the color of it, honestly. Why did they choose like shit brown? No idea. But almost all of their cars, and I'm pretty sure, but a lot of their cars, at least the one I had in high school, have V6s in them, and those things fucking move. Like I had I can't remember what it's called. I think it was like a Grand Royal or something like that. Growing up, I got it from my sister secondhand. I tinted the windows myself, so it looked like shit. I did not realize that when you tint windows, you cannot just copy one window onto the next window when you're cutting the tint. So I just had a fucking huge portion of window just like not tinted, you know? But that thing fucking moved, man. I could get up to like, I think I got it up to like 120 one time.
Nice.
Like
I
just
believe it. Yeah.
down the highway at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, so my vote's for Buicks for sure. Kias, you got the Kia boys going on right now. So I don't know.
I just like the Kia Soul commercial back in the day, like 2012.
With the
Like,
hamsters?
you can live with this.
I know that
Yeah.
that
It's
marketing
perfect
was
for the
so
segment, this or
good
that.
it honestly almost made me think I should buy one of those.
Yeah. It's like,
Dude,
I was like, you know what? I could whip around in this little like
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
I don't need to think outside the box.
And
I'm
I-
going with the Kia Soul.
Yeah.
No, I
mean,
worked
I'm
at.
glad I didn't, but
I worked at
you
a
know.
coffee shop for a couple of years, and we had this guy. This like, I think he worked at a restaurant or whatever, but like, obviously he'd been rolling in this ride for years. Like, had to have been. And on the side of it, it was that Kia. What was it? The Kia Soul or whatever with the hamsters. You know.
Yeah.
He legitimately had a logo that said Kia hamsters, like, or whatever the fuck. So I don't know if this guy was one at one point or whatever, but it was on the side of his car. It was a hamster face and a star.
No way.
And then it just swept back. And I was like, this guy is not getting laid.
That guy got sold.
Or he's getting laid a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, or he's getting sold. But I'm like, who were those on the fucking lot?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was too young to like.
I
be
mean,
buying a
their
car.
marketing with that was I feel like crazy. Like
like,
so
you want
many
vermin
like,
inside
people-
your car?
Everybody's seen that
Yeah,
commercial, you
right.
know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, to get into that, I've never owned either vehicle, like a vehicle from Buick or Kia,
Don't you own one now? What is that? What is your fiance drive?
a Toyota.
Corolla.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah. Yeah, so I've never owned either. I don't honestly have anybody close to me that's ever owned one. So I've never really, I don't even know if I've ever ridden in either vehicle. So
Yeah.
definitely going to be like, and I'm pretty sure for me on my decision on that.
For what do you call
But
it?
I do know, okay, so I'm going to go, oh God, this is so hard. I'm actually going to go Kia because Kia, like they did the whole rebranding thing that they're working through. And it looks like a lot. I mean, I don't know. I just know like before, like when I'd see a Kia driving down the road, I was like, that's, you know, a Kia. But now I see the Kias driving down the road and I'm like, holy shit, that's a Kia?
Yeah.
You know, which like
Yeah,
that change in my opinion was like, well, oh my God, I didn't realize that was a Kia. Like, I think that, you know,
You're not, dude.
their
They look
rebranding's going well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't
I
have to
should
change
say.
anything about the car except for the logo.
well, no, the new ones look
Oh
like
no,
Teslas.
they've changed their
Yeah, they're
their
pretty
whole,
nuts.
Yeah, their body looks different. The
Okay,
style's
yeah.
cool.
I guess you're right. I didn't think about that.
But I have no idea. I mean, it's a Kia. I would imagine reliability's probably okay.
I think so.
I don't know. Like I said, never owned one, but that's what I'm going to stick with. Is Kia.
All right, Blake, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Kia
What
post
the fuck?
post rebranding.
Okay.
For the reliability, but I think if you get an old Buick, it's something special about that.
Yeah, there is definitely. I'd go back to a Buick.
There's an aura that surrounds the car.
100%. My sister bought a new one.
Buick.
Well, and those new
Like
ones
10
look
years ago.
awesome, actually.
Yeah,
They're
it was
pretty nice,
great.
too. So
It was great. She paid too much for it, but
Hey guys, this is Blake. Thanks for listening to the Cold Slice podcast. I'd like to take this opportunity to shamelessly plug my music career. I have a band, and our name is The Filament. That's Filament. A lot of people think it's spelled with a PH. It's with an F. So you can follow us on all socials at The Filament with an F. The Filament Music. The Filament Music is how you can follow us. And we have a new album coming out on November 15th. It's our first album. The only way to get this exclusively is to email thecoldslice@gmail.com. It won't be on streaming for a few months, so that's the only way you can get it. Emailing thecoldslice@gmail.com. I'd also like to announce that I have a solo show coming up at Birch Street Uptown Lounge in Camas, Washington. That's going to be on Saturday, November 18th. So Saturday, November 18th at Birch Street Uptown Lounge in Camas, Washington. Come check me out solo. Thank you very much for listening to The Cold Slice. Back to the show.
idiot. Rolling Rock or PBR? Where are we at on that?
You know, I'm going to go with Rolling Rock. Just, I like it's my memories that I have with it.
With Rolling Rock? Fair enough. What do you got?
I go PBR.
All right, I'm going Rolling Rock for sure. I don't like something about the PBR. I don't know if it's the marketing or whatever, but it's definitely the taste. It tastes cheap. Like Rolling Rock does not. I don't
No, Rolling Rock totally does to me. So my issue with it is like every time I've ever opened like a Rolling Rock, it's like there's a 10 to 15 second window that you have to drink that entire beer, because as soon as it even gets slightly warmer, it just tastes like piss, or what I would imagine piss to taste like.
It definitely, it's so thin, it like just becomes the temperature.
Yeah, and
of
so
the
I
room
can't
real
do
quick.
it because I'm like I'm not a fast drinker. Like I will drink, and hang out with everybody, but I'm not like I'm not a quick drinker. You know?
I get that for sure. I get
Yeah, I was gonna say PBR. I used to steal that out of my stepdad's fridge all the time, so that one's got a soft place for me too. I'm like, it's not necessarily a beer I'd go and buy on a regular basis, but
that brings me to a topic, and we're almost out of time here, but that brings me to a topic that I feel very passionately about. I stopped stealing. I stopped drinking IPAs for the most part.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't do it anymore, man. It's like you've got a beer that's fucking 7% and I can have 2 of those and then I got to go home. Like, and on top of that, like if I'm getting a little bit drunk and I take another sip of an IPA, I will throw up in seconds.
Yeah.
Like in seconds.
It's definitely a mental game, I would say.
Yeah. Dude, but how are these people? We used to do it. We all used to do it. We would go out.
Winterhawks 2019.
I still do sometimes.
The fucking Winterhawks.
I just have like money in the back of my mind because it's so expensive to go to bars.
Oh,
nowadays,
yeah, you're right.
So it's like
you can get 3 or you can pay for 6. Like, yeah.
And I'm like, they're the same price typically, or like $1 difference, I'm like, well,
I'm with you there. I really am. Like, but these days, I just want a good lager, like a 5.5%, whatever the fuck it is. And like,
dude,
give me 8 of those and then I will go home. I will leave your facility. I'll leave you guys alone, but I want 6 to 8 beers and then I'm out of there. That's it. And it tastes good.
Spend time with my friends.
Yeah. I'm trying to maximize my time out there. Like, and I'm willing to pay now that I'm making whatever I make. I'm willing to pay that money to just fucking hang out and like, I'm still going to get trashed within 45 minutes because I will slam those.
Yeah,
because I'm so used to the IPA. Zero self-control. Very evident, obviously, but yeah, that's my hot take. So you guys,
it's like sex. You want to come either way, but you want it to last a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Usually, I don't even want it to happen.
You don't give a shit about your partner, then just like.
Anyway. Okay, so let's do one last one, and then we got to get the fuck out of here. So you're at a party. You're standing around. You brought a 6-rack of whatever you're bringing. Now, that is the gentlemanly, like the nice thing to do is to bring your own beer, right? Mm-hmm. Or whatever you're gonna drink that night, you bring it. Okay, to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this host is making pretty decent money and they're nice enough, they have something there for you. And let's say these people make a lot of money and they have a keg or they have hard liquor. Which direction are you guys heading after you set your own beer down? Are you going for the keg or the hard liquor?
Hard liquor. For me, I can pace myself better by being able to pour my own ratio of
I feel like that's
alcohol.
Important.
Yeah. And I'm a sweet boy, so I like those chasers.
Mm-hmm.
You do actually, yeah.
Your family also loves green tea shots,
which I love. Do you bring sugar cubes with you? For
Are you a horse?
No,
like,
we actually are. My favorite.
Like, I'll take a whiskey, but put it on 2 cubes
of sugar. No, I like the slippery nipple or the buttery nipple, whatever you like.
I don't know what those actually.
It just sounds like such a hangover. I feel like
I love it. You guys have had them with me.
Oh, I've definitely had it before.
If you don't know what a slippery nipple is,
but by the time I'm having a shot like that, I've already had my routine when I go to a party, which is if the keg's open, I'm going the beer route. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's because 100%. I literally can't trust myself with the hard alcohol. I don't drink it enough to like know where my limit is, and I always find out after the fact that my limit was much, much lower than I had initially anticipated.
45 minutes before you started.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, well, now I'm cross-eyed, and I'm trying to have a conversation about something I don't even know about,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Well, why am I here? Well,
Yeah, my thing is like I stand up and I go to the bathroom, and I don't even know it. I don't even know that I'm hammered yet. And then I look at the mirror and I just catch a glimpse, which I don't usually look at mirrors, but I did. Every time I drink, I do. And it just it sends me into a spiral. It's like I'm on mushrooms or something.
Yeah, you're like, I look simple now.
I look like Simple Jack. And I look really strong for some reason.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to start working out.
Dude, I'm in there like Buffalo Bill. Like, I would fuck me. Would you fuck me? Like, the water's running. I'm like, my pants aren't even buttoned yet. Like,
You got a little smile on your face.
It's a good pep talk, though. You know, you got to have those.
I'm singing Genuine Pony in there. Like, on it, let's do it. Anyway.
Slippery Nipple is Bailey's, Irish cream, and butter shots. If you ever want a good shot.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
just
Those
sweet
are good.
as hell.
I don't know how you can do that, though. Obviously, you can self-regulate,
Well, apparently it's because this
most
whole
stuff.
freaking family's from the North Pole, dude.
That is true.
I can only self-regulate so much. I am sober because I spent the night on the floor of the girls' bathroom in downtown Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we're drinking liquid.
Let's tell an abbreviated story of that. So I'll start us off, and then you can finish it. So when we first decided to do this podcast, we had to do a meeting. It actually takes a lot more work than it looks like, but we had to do our first meeting. We were discussing like how we're going to do it, what we're going to do, what we're going to include, all this other shit. How bad is the entire idea going to be?
You
Pretty
tell us.
bad. Yeah. And basically, we ended up like it always turns out this way. Is like we show up for something serious. And then, like, we have, like, maybe 45 minutes of conversation. And then somebody loses their train of thought. And then you add beer into that mix. So, basically, at this point, we show up for the meeting. We immediately start drinking beer. We're probably, like, maybe 3 or 4 beers in by the time Anthony is ready to leave. So, he's out of there. He's like, okay, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. So, we're already 4 or 5 beers deep. And then
Dylan has comfortably finished his 3 to 4 beers like at a regular pace. I'm a very slow drinker, so I had just finished my 3rd one. I just ordered my 4th one as Anthony's like, I got to bounce. And then they're like, well, finish your beer, dude. So I'm like, oh, okay. Go. So I'm chugging my 4th beer. And then Dylan's like, I'm not going home. And I was like, awesome, let's party.
I'm hanging out.
So we got to go. So I chug my beer, and then we go to the next place. What's it called? Is it Tip Top?
Tip Top.
Yeah.
And also, it should be known that this is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's
And
why I had to go.
I'm
I had to
27.
work.
That's why he had to go. And we were like, we should go, but we didn't. So, yeah, we go to Tip Top Tavern, and we order another beer, drinking it. I'm drinking it slow, as usual. But we run into the legendary Bubba, who is, if you know anything about Le Center,
We should bleep that name out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can still tell the story.
Yeah.
Famously was a great wrestler in Le Center and lost his eye wrestling. And he has a glass eye now. But so everyone knows him. And I looked at him and I was like, dude, I know this guy. But he didn't know who I was at first. And he was like, he just walked up to me. He's like, you look like you should be in a band or something. So I was wearing like this brown leather jacket. And I was like, I am in a band. And then his eyes lit up and he's like, are you Blake Johnston? Pull for Fire? Like, it's my old high school band. And I was like, yeah, Bubba, what's up? We're getting all chummy. And he's like, let me buy you guys some shots. And I was like, okay, great. And he's like, what do you like? And I was like, Hornito Silver Tequila.
And I do not like shots, and I do not like tequila. I did not have a say in this. I was just a bystander.
So he bought us 2 shots, and I had my first one. I was like, okay, your turn, Dylan. He's like, I'm not doing it. Like,
I took a sip, and I almost fucking threw up.
Yeah. So he gives it to me. So then I have the second shot, like back to back. So 2 shots in a row, and I just chugged the beer from the place before. And then Dylan was just like, okay, I'm going home. And I was like, oh. So I have another full beer aside from the shots. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going. So we chug it real quick. That last beer from the last place, the 2 shots, and the next chug beer were all within the span of like 45 minutes maybe.
Yeah. What's the beer count at this point?
Oh, so that was just 2 chugged beers, 2 shots of tequila in 45 minutes, plus like 3 or 4 beers before that. So that's like
So
6 or 7 beers, and 2
and
of those
2 shots.
plus the fact that they were chugged. So I was fine when Dylan left. I was like, okay, great, cool. And then by the time I walked from the door to my car, which is about 20 feet, I was fucked. And I was just like, I can't drive home, so I'm going to lay down a little bit. Started listening to some John Mayer, Stop This Train.
Of course.
It was good.
Of course.
And then I was
Somebody
like,
please stop this train.
yeah, please stop this train. I was like, I don't feel so good. And I couldn't stop the train. I fucking vomited everywhere. And then I was like, shit, I got to poop now. So,
And you're in the girls' bathroom.
I was like, meanwhile,
I'm not even in the girls' bathroom at this point. I vomited like outside my car.
oh god.
I opened the door.
okay.
I'm like, ugh.
Who? Okay, first of all, I know we have less than 3 minutes left,
We'll
but
wrap it up pretty quick. But
we'll wrap it up here pretty quick. Who has to poop when they're drinking? What
Me.
the fuck? Really?
sometimes, yeah.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I cannot. I don't poop for like 2 days most of the time.
You should get that looked at.
No,
'cause you
dude,
should
no,
be at
it's
least
normal.
doing it once a
I'm
day.
not, dude, no.
Yeah, come on, man.
Sloths, they only poop once a week.
You're not a fucking sloth.
Look at
bro.
me. Look at my eyebrow
I
line.
mean, you move slow, but
Look at
you're
this.
not a sloth.
Dude, you're telling me that I'm
Cro-Magnon,
not.
maybe,
Yeah.
but sloth, no.
You're telling me my dad's not a sloth? Is that what you're saying right now?
I am a sloth.
You calling me a fucking liar, buddy?
I will say the hearing this story back, because I was gone at this point. There were so many opportunities where I was like, Blake, I live 5 minutes down the road, right?
Oh,
Like I could
100%,
have came and
yeah.
picked you
Yeah.
up.
No.
Like I have a place for you to sleep. Like,
So you're in the boys' bathroom.
I haven't
and
even
you
got
have
there
to
yet.
poop.
I throw up. I'm like, I gotta poop now. I was like, I go in the boys' bathroom. I realized they have 2 urinals in there and no shitter.
Yeah, and they're like,
I'm like,
a
what
half
the
cake or
fuck? And I'm just devastated. So I throw up again all over the bathroom. I knock over the garbage can. There's paper towels everywhere. I pick it up. I'm like, I still really got to shit. I got to go. So I go into the girls' bathroom.
Wait, you threw up on the floor?
don't
I threw up
understand how
on. I threw up in the garbage can, but the garbage can was overflowing with paper towels, and I knocked the paper towls over.
Oh,
so I had
God,
to pick
dude.
it all up, and so I go in the girls' bathroom. I'm pooping. I'm having to find poop, and then I just get tired, and I'm like, I need to lay down. So I'm like, fucking like, I roll over on the ground. Just got done pooping.
What?
Yeah.
Like you just pull your pants up and roll off the
I was gonna
toilet?
say,
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is post wipe, right?
Yeah, post wipe for sure. And then I'm on the ground, and I'm like, I'm sleeping on the girls' bathroom downtown Vancouver. And you guys, I told you this story, and you're like, you should have got arrested. I was like,
100%, dude.
You know.
You got John Mayer playing on your phone. You're
Yeah,
fucking
blasting Stop
passed
This
out. Like,
no.
oh, it smells like shit in here.
The girls come in, they're like,
So
oh,
I hear
fuck you,
a
get
line
out
of
here. I
girls
love this
coming,
song.
and I'm like cat senses. Like I'm up, and I'm like I'm out of there. And the look that they gave me when I walked out of that bathroom, they were like
Dirty?
"Gee." They were like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Because like first of all, it's the girls' bathroom. It is
He
Vancouver.
looks like he's
so
just been sleeping on the bathroom floor.
I was. My face has like tile marks on it.
Yeah. They're like, why do you smell like fucking Lysol, dude?
Shit and puke.
Fabuloso.
Yeah. And then I walked out of there none the wiser. And then so I still can't.
We're going to cut this last half. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching or listening. Please be sure to check us out on Patreon. Again, if you join the Patreon, you can vote on the next place that we eat, the next month anyway. We'll give you guys a little bit of a list. Again, though, like, subscribe, comment on our posts. Yeah, thanks for watching.
The coast, yeah!